Hey people, it is Friday, April the 2nd, and it is 6:27 in the evening. And I'm here down near the foot of River Street at Underpass Park, which is underneath this eastern end of the Gardiner Expressway. And I'll be walking north along River Street, past the eastern edge of Regent Park up to Gerrard Street. It's around 4 degrees Celsius with a bit of a chilly wind. So we're pretty much close to the far eastern edge of downtown Toronto. The Don River and the Don Valley Parkway are just a stone's throw to the east. And this is mainly a residential street, but it is seeing a lot of redevelopment in recent years, with the redevelopment of Regent Park, as well as some other residential developments popping up along the street. Most of them being high-rise condos or apartments. Just crossing King Street. Now here we're at Queen Street already, because King and Queen sort of converge here before going over the Queen Street Viaduct, which is that bridge just up ahead. And I am going to pull my hoodie sleeve over my hand on my other hand, because my hand is getting cold. My free non-camera holding hand is getting cold, and I am carrying a plastic bag that has my gimbal in it, because I don't have a backpack. I'm not really a backpack kind of guy, although I know a plastic bag doesn't exactly do the job, but it will have to do for now. Okay. Now we're crossing Queen Street, and my hand is warm. That's looking west towards the financial district. Now we're just walking past the Toronto Humane Society. Oh, that's interesting. Glenn Gould. Glenn Gould was a very celebrated pianist from Toronto. He was known for his brilliant interpretations of classical works. Kind of hear this plastic bag rustling in the wind. That's definitely something that a backpack wouldn't do. I do have a backpack. I just have to dig it out of my junk-filled closet if I want to start using it. So as you can see, there's lots of old homes along River Street. Most of these are well over 100 years old, lots of them dating from the late 19th century. But the new towers of Regent Park are kind of the dominating feature along River Street now. Most of these buildings have just sprung up in the last 5 years. Lots of them just within the last couple of years, and some of them are currently under construction as we speak. Regent Park has been rebuilding in phases over the last 10 years, 10 to 15 years.
The fact is, she's not working there.
Yeah. Oof. Got that crazy sun. Just looking down Shooter Street. I'll wait till the sun goes behind this building. There we go. There's a cool shot. Got Commerce Court West, CN Tower, Scotia Plaza, and the Brookfield Place office tower, as well as 88 Scott, that tall condominium. So a lot of the old homes on this side of River Street are being demolished to be replaced with high-rise residential buildings. And there you can see Regent Park. All kinds of towers of varying styles. I quite like that white one in the distance there. I can see most of these towers from my apartment window, actually. So I've been watching the evolution of Regent Park over the last 10 years that I've been living there. Here's some of the old houses that are going to be brought down. I think the last time I walked along here was when a tower crane at this building site collapsed onto the street. And it was laying right across the street here. So I do have a video of that from last year. And everything's back up and running. This building kind of had to sit for a while without any work being done until they investigated the incident. Made sure it didn't happen again. So this is Dundas Street. Just looking down through the heart of Regent Park. It's quite the high-rise corridor now. It certainly wasn't like this 5 years ago. There you can see the Aura condominium. That's way up at Yonge and Gerrard. And here's the Oak Street apartments. These are not officially part of Regent Park, but they're always associated with Regent Park simply because they're right across the street. Those are old Regent Park buildings. And they will be demolished eventually and replaced with more new structures similar to these. But I think these old Oak Street apartments will remain, and they'll sort of like be the last remaining vestiges of the old Regent Park, even if they were never actually part of Regent Park. But they certainly have the reputation that Regent Park had back in its heyday. I've heard some pretty crazy stories about some things that have happened in these buildings. And here we are at Gerrard Street, and River Street comes to an end right up here. So I'm going to walk west along Gerrard Street. Past this last remaining parcel of the old Regent Park. Maybe I'll cross the street so I'm out of this glare from the sun. There's the 506 Carlton. That goes up to Broadview Station. So now on this side of Gerrard Street, we're passing by the southern border of Cabbagetown. And on that side of Gerrard Street, you have the northern border of Regent Park. I've done a walk through Cabbagetown in some of my other videos. It's a very, very nice neighborhood. And I did a more thorough walkthrough of Regent Park also. If you want to check out one of my older videos, just type in Regent Park, Ken Continuum. And Sumac Street, it passes through Regent Park and through Cabbagetown. I always get a kick out of this whenever I walk by here. Just family doctor. At least the name of the doctor is actually on here. It's not just the mysterious family doctor. These older Regent Park buildings date from the 1940s, the first phases. There are some later phases built in the 1960s that were high rises. They were already demolished. I don't think that phone works anymore. Now up ahead is an awesome view of the skyline that was never visible before because it was blocked by some of the old Regent Park buildings that have since been demolished. But this empty parcel will soon be redeveloped, so the skyline view will disappear once again. And there we go. You can see the entire financial district and into the South Core, including the new CIBC Square Tower. The L Tower is kind of blocking it partially. And you can see the first phase of the new One Yonge development, that tower crane. That will soon be the site of a super tall skyscraper. which will rise beside that building currently under construction. It'll be taller than any of the buildings currently seen here. So this skyline view will certainly look a lot different in a few years' time. Although by then this lot might be redeveloped, so we won't be able to see it anyway. And there you can see the Aura condominium again. There's crossing Parliament Street. This is the main commercial street for the Cabbagetown neighborhood. This is a nice little park, Anniversary Park. And some beautiful old row houses here. I like when they mix them up a bit with the color. And there's the Cabbagetown branch of the Toronto Public Library. It's not one of the old classic library buildings, but it does have an interesting design. I think it's rather attractive in its own weird modernist way. So we are still in the Cabbagetown neighborhood. I think it goes as far as Sherbourne, and then once you pass Sherbourne, it becomes the Garden District. More of these nice old row houses here. Haas in the 6. You can see some places are embracing Toronto's newest nickname. I think everyone was hoping, not everyone, a lot of people were hoping that nickname would just go away and fade off and basically become forgotten, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Seems to have staying power. I think this is be the site of a new residential building, not a tall one like a mid-rise. And this house looks to be maybe part of the development, I'm not sure. Definitely does not look occupied right now. And here we are at Sherbourne Street, the infamous Sherbourne Street. And something is happening up there. And that is Allen Gardens Park just across the way. And the park is finally looking green, although the leaves still have to come out. But it's nice to see everything is finally greening up after looking so dull and lifeless for what seemed like forever. So I think I'll end the video here. Hope you enjoyed this walk along River Street, past Regent Park, and then along Gerrard Street, past Cabbagetown, and now here into the Garden District at Allen Gardens. If you did enjoy, by all means, subscribe, and like and share and comment, and tell your friends and your family, and even your worst enemy. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link in the description where you can do so via PayPal. And you can also find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back, because as always, I will continue.